Yo guys, what's up? Dan here. Just gonna play some Geometry Wars late at night. I've been staying up a lot later than I usually do for this one. I mean, I didn't stay up purposely to, record, but it's like 4:30 a.m. after my mom's birthday, and I'm just like, well, I'm already rendering a video for tomorrow, so might as well record. So, yeah, guess I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing just babble on about whatever comes to mind at the time. Nothing in mind particularly now. Just randomly bummed out. Got randomly bummed out in the middle of the night. No good reason. It's just 'cause I'm a little teenager. Teenagers, for no reason, get all emotional. Psychology. Sure, why not? What did it was talking about something today. It was about. I mean, I don't want to get all serious. I was talking about with our housemate about how we were basically discussing the difference between genetics and culture and how it affects poverty, people in poverty, not even extreme poverty, just like that's a racist subject. Like it's difficult not to be racist about that subject. We were talking about like ways to solve it, not solve it. God, it's impossible not to sound racist when you're trying to being a white person trying to say something along the lines of "I'm gonna fix these people" is always a bad idea. Like it's always bad. And of course, many references to Hitler were made, but he didn't want to do good. Maybe he did in his mind, but that was no good. We were just talking about how typically how people have a vagabond nature, and it's kind of a part of a culture. I'm not gonna talk about this now. That's a subject I'll leave for like I don't know, like discussions in the future. Maybe someday in the future I'll manage to get the guy. I'll convince the guys to do a podcast or something. Maybe after we move out. I could talk about that moving out. I'm kind of crap. I died. I'm kind of terrified of moving out. Not terrified. It's just anxious. Being the angsty teenager I am, I'm not on the best of terms with my parent all the time. Um, so of course that leads into like some random arguments, the usual like babble. And since about 5 years ago, when I was maybe 15, I started putting plans into motion to move out of my house. I went job hunting for like 2 years. Got turned down from so many places, man. Got turned down from like there's a small near where I live. No need to say the name of the mall, but it's a pretty big mall, like at least 200 shops. I must have applied to at least I don't know 150, 160 of them, and I got turned down from all of them, dude. It was depressing. Like already having your confidence in the gutter because I don't know. I just had confidence issues for a while. No good reason why. I just did. But then that was just a kick to the balls, man. Like no one wanted to hire. Like it hurt. I couldn't even save up money. My plans were in the shithole to leave my house, and I was in a bad relationship. I had no idea what the hell I was doing with myself. It was bad, man. I never really got out of it. It kind of just kept following me for a while. I stopped trying to get a job, and then well, waited a while. After a while, a bad relationship ended abruptly. Not abruptly. It ended. Just kind of ended. Um, got in another relationship. Got in a good relationship. Very good relationship. I enjoy myself in my current relationship. We both enjoy ourselves. It's a nice relationship. I really do like her. I love her. Um, what was I saying? Oh, right, job hunting. And then I had recently, since I was taking in my school, God, the amount of backstory. In middle school, there's these programs for called gifted. It's not. I hear that in other parts of the country, it's gifted means like it's a class for the kids that show they have an IQ of like 150 or something. It's not like that in my school, or maybe it was, and I actually used to have an IQ of 150. I don't know. Point is, it was a smart kid class, which in my eyes was the not stupid kid class, because I'm a cynicist most of the time. Well, used to be. I still kind of am, cynicist and all that. Um, so I got to get ahead of my classes. So my high school um classes started. I started taking high school classes for math that I should have taken 2 years later. So it's 2 years ahead of math. And by the end of last year, I was taking Calculus BC in my school, and there I met two kids who work at Tutoring Business X. And I'm like, I know these guys. Maybe I can get them to help me get a job at Tutoring Business X, since in the future I'm gonna want to retire and become a math tutor. Math teacher. I want to become a teacher. I want to retire into being a teacher. I mean, not the most glamorous position. It's not like I want to teach my entire life. I mean, I want to. My main goals in life involve making sure my family and I are well off. That's my. I'm kind of a family-oriented guy. Main concern right there. Um. Yes. But then, yeah, eventually I'd retire, and I thought working at Tutoring Business X would be a pretty good start off. Between that and math club and all that stuff, I feel like I'd be well prepared. I don't want to be a dumbass. I want to know what the hell I'm teaching. So yeah, I send them an email. Beginning of summer, a week later, I get contacted again, and they're like, "We want you to come in." I go in for an interview. Dickheads. I go in for an interview and I get the job. No resume, no nothing. It was pretty smooth sailing. I was pleasantly surprised. It was very nice. I was like really shocked. Like you can, well, I guess you guys can't ask my girlfriend or my friends how was I reacting, but damn, I was like jumping off the wall. I was ecstatic. This was, bro, like, damn. I felt I was gonna explode. Finally had a job. I mean, yeah, it's minimum wage, but whatever. I don't care. I don't have any expenses. I'm a teenager, living with a parent. Who cares? Pays well. I finally recently got to teach tutor the children directly. Like I started off, and it started off with me grading. Yeah, grading stuff, which is, I'm downplaying the position. Like it's a lot of work to grade all those papers. Like you have to go through like if by questions I'd maybe grade at least 200 questions minimum on a slow day. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but it gets tedious. It's your brain just starts like turning to fondue. I really feel the pain of teachers that have to grade like 300 kids' papers. It sucks, man. That really sucks. And I'm doing like simple math. I'm not even like checking English papers or anything. Um, but yeah, it's been a learning experience. And after bringing it up, like explaining to my upper people, my boss, I guess. I think she's my boss. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure. Maybe I have two bosses. Well, she's definitely a higher ranking person, employee than I am. Or maybe she is the owner. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, she's the instructor. Yes, she is of the place, so she would be the owner. Um, After talking with her, explaining like what my ambitions are regarding teaching in the future, she arranged for me to get some quick training and then just try out teaching with the kids. And in the place where I'm working, they kind of teach the kids to work independently, so it's not much teaching, and I'm supposed to be helping the higher level math kids. I didn't get to do that, but for the first time today, I got to sit down with the kids, help them figure out their work. Since I live in Miami, um, a lot of the kids that come into the place for English are kids that just didn't know English very well, just started recently learning it. And there's this one kid, he doesn't really know how to spell or anything like that, but he's learning very quick. He's a very sweet kid. Like that's it's heartwarming. Because I remember coming over here, I didn't know how to speak English. I just gibberish around the classroom. Some of the kids found it charming. Like, oh, look, the kid doesn't even know English, and he's like, oh, yes, that's English, sure. I speak English very well, I swear. I had to learn English by watching cartoons as I grew up. Cartoon Network was my English teacher. No amount of Barney the dinosaur could ever help me learn as much English as a cartoon. So yeah, oh crap, take this, take balls. Oof. Oh crap, crepes. Ah, Belgian crepes. Hmm. I kind of feel like I want to just talk more about. Oh god, fucking damn it. Fuck me sideways. 305,000. All right. I kind of want to talk more about, I don't know, family orientation. Not orientation. How I feel about family. Like I know most people my age focus a lot more like individualistically. They focus more on themselves, like their ambitions as they grow up. I mean, I guess it is sort of a personal ambition to want to like have successful family, raise them, have fun with my kids in the future, like sort of plan out a family. Like I know that's not common, right? But it is a personal goal in the end, I guess. Um, it's I don't know. I'm not quite saying I'm like some sort of weeaboo, Japanade, everyone work together kind of guy either, but I kind of just it's sort of a humanistic thing. Like I want to leave some sort of good impact on the world. That's why I want to become a teacher and all that stuff. And the main reason I want to have family is because, well, just marry a girl who just wants to do good in the world, who's a nice person overall. Teach my kids that, you know, morally correct from morally wrong. Hope that they can carry on the legacy of trying to make the world a better place. Just carry that on to my children. That'd be amazing. Um, and yeah, I want to raise a family for that reason. Besides, I imagine if my kid came out anything like me, oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, my friends would just go nuts if my kid started showing signs of being like me. I hate English class. I really truly hate it. For the last 3 years of high school, I've had like the worst luck with English teachers. Like for the first year, for my freshman year, I had an English teacher with a Spanish accent. I'm not sure what country the accent was from. It wasn't. I'm not saying. I don't mean Spanish as in Spain. I mean Spanish as in some weird Latin accent. We weren't sure. So of course he received a lot of heat for it. I would sympathize with him a lot more if he wasn't. I don't know. If he didn't seem a lot more clueless. Like it was just he just gave us a bunch of busy work. It was he'd randomly try to impose his authority on the class by just I don't know by doing random things like giving people detentions for no damn reason whatsoever. It seemed like the class was just some sort of power play for him, and of course, I don't and I just don't deal well with authority like that. Um, then the second year, I got a woman who just seemed like she's in denial about being I don't know a hipster, Starbucks goer, fanatic, coffee addict, teen girl. Not really a teen girl because she was actually like I don't know her 30s. It was very awkward. I imagine Me and my friend, I imagine she in her mind, whenever she read anything on the news regarding like anonymous attacks or 4chan causes girl to kill herself, it's like I imagine she had our faces imprinted in her mind, and it just kind of showed in the class and the way she talked to us. It was just, that was just hell. That was just frustrating. Um, and then third year, I'm like, maybe I can take. She forced me into AP English teacher. That same teacher. Maybe she saw great things in me. I have no idea. They always give me that same crap kind of crap. I didn't want to do it, but whatever. So I was stuck with AP English for a year, and I had an English teacher. I mean, like an English teacher. Very. It was a new experience. At the beginning of the year, no problems. Though as the year progressed, I kind of just felt like it just became more and more evident she and I had completely opposing, contradicting ideologies and everything. Just the way we spoke, the way we thought about morals and how respect works, and it was just an utter shitstorm. Like it was just bad, man. Like it transitioned from like just random bickerings and like in the middle, like in before class or after class. Sometimes in the middle of class, we just start bickering at each other. Like it was like that's not how you talk. Like that's not how a teacher and a student talk. We just bickered randomly. She'd have a problem with random things I do. I have no idea what she had a problem with specifically. Maybe it was just my attitude, maybe whatever, but it was never logical. It was never a concrete, logical reason to be pissed off at me. It was just like bone to pick. Like by the end of the year, it just ended up being into like spite warfare. Like whatever I could do to spite her was, you know what, just go out and with a bang. I never tried to do that with a teacher, but god damn it, I was done. I'm checking out. Like this is my last year of an English class. I don't have to take any more English ever again, not even in college. That's why I took the AP course, so I wouldn't have to take anything in college. So yeah, that was. So then this year, I'm just gonna take an easy English course. Just gonna take the honors, which is basically not stupid people course, which is still full of stupid people. I'm just gonna take that so I can like slack off for next year. Next year, I decided to take a bunch of classes that I actually enjoy by taking a bunch of study periods with my teachers. Gonna just study. We just gonna research calculus, robotics, computer science, programming. Just gonna get to study all those stuff next year, completely unrestricted by my school schedule. I'm gonna have the weight training course so I can get big. Gonna be big. I don't want to be flappy in the future. I don't know. I think at some point in my brain in the last year just clicked that if I stay healthy, I die later. So yeah, guess I'm gonna start working out. This is turning into sort of a sort of vlog thing. It's not even turning into like I guess it was never really a sort of let's play kind of series. It was just a bit more of my rambling. So I guess it is me rambling. Kind of I'm decided that this is gonna be sort of a bunch of pseudo diary entries for me to check out in the future, see how I was like before, maybe get the best clips together, compile them, get them to show them at my funeral. I don't want to have a funeral. I want to have like a pre-funeral funeral. Like before, if I can die predictably, then I want there to be like a pre-funeral funeral, so that people can tell me all the nice things they'd normally tell me, but like to my face. Because I mean, like once I'm dead, like I'm not gonna hear any of it. Like, what's the point? Um, I'm guessing I've been rambling on a bit longer than I usually do. I was gonna try to keep these videos to like 15 minutes long, so I'll try doing that. I guess I'll just play till my last life. Oh well, speak of the devil. Um, I guess I'll sign off for now. I'll try to get more organized. I'm particularly tired. I worked like 7 hours straight today, maybe 7 hours. I have to bike everywhere, so I don't have a car. I have to get a car. I have to get a car. I'll save up for a moped. You watch me, internet. I'll post pictures of the moped within a year. I should be able to get it. Dan signing off. Gonna go ramble myself to sleep. Later, whoever's watching.